everyone, I've been asked to do a short video on getting towards the splits. Now I'd like to say first off that there is no quick fire way to open up those hamstrings and hips. My advice really is to practice, practice and practice. However, there are some extra little stretches that perhaps you would like to add into your practices on a daily basis to get towards the splits if that's what you're looking for. Now remember, getting towards the splits doesn't give you lifelong happiness either. So if you never get there, that's also fine. I'd also like to point out that any variation or any modification that you do to get towards Hanumanasana or the splits is also your fullest expression of the pose, which means you are practicing the splits, okay? So it's all about our front of our body on one side and the back of our body on the other side. So we're going to fully extend one leg forward and fully extend one leg back. With this, we want to come into it very softly. So hopefully before you've done this video, you've done some sun salutations, you've warmed up, and you've potentially done an entire yoga practice. And this might just be a little add-on on the end. Or you've come to the middle of your practice, your body feels warmed up, and you're ready to add these extra things in. Okay, so we're going to start off in a tabletop position. And we're just going to bring the right leg forward in between our hands, okay? So we're going to come from a low lunge and exhale into half Hanumanasana. The idea being is that we're getting stretched down the fullest extent of our back of our front leg, and then the back leg, when we come forward, we're expressing ourselves as fully as we can in the psoas in the front of the left leg. If you need to move the hands or use blocks, you can. So let's flow a little bit here. We're going to inhale, open the chest, look forward, and exhale, sink the hips back. But look, my hip is above my knee. I'm not going all the way back here. So inhale, we come forward. Exhale, sink back. Draw the right hip back in so the hips are square. Inhale, come forward, express the chest forward. And exhale, sink back, lift the foot, drop the head this time. Inhale, keep the head down until the last minute, lift up. Exhale, back. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, we rock forward. And exhale, we rock back, sink the chest. One more, inhale, forward. Exhale, sink back. Now think about a forward fold is always coming from the heart space. Anything in life coming from the heart space. So sink the chest forward. Try avoid arching the spine. This is not a positive forward fold. We want to come to an effective forward fold. So if it means you don't go as low as you normally do, we stay here and you can start to feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Now remembering in yoga, do not go to your edge. We go just before it so we're not gaining injury. And try to breathe here. Every inhale we find length, and every exhale we move into the space created. A couple more breaths here, drawing that right hip back, left hip nice and square. Deep breaths in. And exhale, good. You're going to inhale, rock forward again. This time you're going to turn your toe sort of on a right angle or nearest you can to a right angle. Mine is not quite a right angle, my hips do not like it, so just be gentle here. And we do a similar movement. So we're going to inhale here, and as you exhale, you rock back. So the foot is on an angle and we lift. So we're now stretching the inner part of the leg. Inhale, we rock forward. And exhale, we rock back. If you now see that foot is pointing towards the camera, good. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. If your knee doesn't like it, come back to normal. The hands are now inside of the leg if it makes it easier. Couple more. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Good. Inhale, rock forward. And we keep the foot more of a 45-degree angle here, and see if we can come down now into a lizard. So we're sinking from the hips, we're not just dropping the chest. We want the entire upper body to sink. And if you can, we bring the forearms down. If you feel that you're wonky, place both elbows on a block so your shoulders are nice and square. So one isn't creating tension and you're not dumping all of your weight on one side, basically. So we're going to be here for a few breaths, sinking down, relaxing the bum, relaxing the belly, just allowing yourself to be wherever you are at the moment. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more, inhale And exhale. Good. Inhale, bring the hands up, turn the foot to face towards the top of your mat, and exhale, framing the foot. We're still on the right side. This time we're going to inhale, coming up, let the arms be nice and loose, and then you're going to bring the back leg up. If you can, hold with both hands, and we stay here for at least 10 breaths. If you need to, any problem in the knee, make sure you've got padding underneath it and then drop it down. If you need to balance, you can hold onto something and just use one hand on the foot. So say you've done 7 breaths there. 8, 9, and release on your 10th. And then we're going to come into a fullest expression of split. I would recommend that you go slowly, and if you need to, take 2 blocks either side of you. And what you want to do is use your entire strength of your arms to ease into this. Now, a lot of us have sticky yoga mats, so it's a little bit more difficult to slide. If you're doing this perhaps on a wooden floor with some socks on, it might be easier. So I like to keep my chest low because I've got my hands on the ground and the weight is in my hands. And we just start to slide the foot forward. I then straighten my front leg and wiggle that foot forward, like you're saying hello to the top of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Now you might just be here today and this is your Hanumanasana, so that's fine. If you can, go all the way down, bringing the foot down and the hands come next to the hips. Take a couple of breaths here. If you want, which feels quite nice for some of us, is to fold forward. Again, it's up to you. Breathing in. And as you exhale, press into the hands, draw the foot back as well as your mat maybe, and sit back. Come into a place that feels comfortable. If sitting on your knees like this doesn't feel comfortable, please do just sit down and cross legs. So that is my mini video in a few little extra things that you can do to come towards Hanumanasana. Again, you can do that on the other leg as well. Please feel free to ask me any questions via the comments or anything like that. And remember, go into this slowly. Make sure you're breathing. And if you find you're holding your breath, I feel that you may be pushing yourself too far today. Take a step back. And remember, yoga is a lifelong journey. We want longevity and we don't want to go into it too quickly and injure ourselves. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.